Hey guys, welcome to episode 7. We are following up with Apex triggers, different use cases, and the Salesforce best practices in Apex, writing Apex trigger. For this episode, we're going to talk with a different scenario here. The problem is a little bit different than that we solved in the 6 different scenarios before. Now we are in the episode 7, and this is the problem number 7. What we are solving is we are writing a trigger on contact object to prevent any duplicate contact name. So we had written one trigger to prevent the duplicate records on account object. Now we are writing a trigger on preventing any duplicate records in the contact object. So for that, what do you need? As usual, we need the trigger type. This is a before trigger because there should be a validation rule, validation before inserting any records to the contact object. So this type of trigger is before trigger. Second thing is we need trigger context. It should happen in case of before insert and before update. If there's an existing contact name, then it should not allow another records to be updated to the existing the contact name. So it should prevent from that also. And the object is contact. So we have a clear-cut idea on what we are doing. So let's go to the developer edition arc and write our trigger. Here's the trigger. Here's the developer edition arc. Now go to developer console. This is previous trigger. I'm going to remove it and create a new trigger. This is scenario 7. I'm going to write a trigger on contact object, so I don't need to pick another object. Hit submit. Now you have the trigger template. Now trigger is scenario 7 and it's on the contact object. But one thing I need to update here is this is not just the before insert. This is also before update. So we specified that. Let me specify the trigger context again. If the trigger is insert or trigger is update, in both of the scenarios, trigger should fire. And trigger is before. So trigger should fire. Either it's happening, either we're trying to insert or we're trying to update. Then before that happening, before that action, the trigger should trigger it. Now what you have to do is for that, to check that if there is a duplicate record existing or not in the contact object, we need to list out all the contact records. So for that, what I'm going to do is list of contact. I'm creating a collection variable for contact. So now I'm going to write SQL to pull ID and first name, because any name, if first name is matching, then that record might be duplicate. So that's my assumption. But maybe in some cases, first name or last name or any other names or any other symbols also needs to be tested. For now, since we are solving the example, I'm just going to pull the first name from account object. So it will collect all the list of records in the contact object. Sorry, this is contact in the contact object and provide us the list that it will have ID and the first name. So what I'm going to do for the ID is let's run a loop for the contact. List out all our new records. Maybe there will be, sometime there will be bulk records. That's the reason why I'm using loop. For now, again, we have the contact records recently obtained from the contact object. Now, again, I'm going to run another loop, another for loop for contact. Let me give a different name, contact records, that runs through list of contact that we have the variable here. So that we can compare these two. Now, what we can do is we can compare the contact records. Now, whatever we have here in the contact, if the contact's first name is similar to the recent records, the existing records, the contact record that first name, then it should throw an error. Add error. the add error. What message needs to be displayed? Contact already exists. Okay, what we have done here is we're trying to pull all the contact records from the contacts object. And again, we're running a loop for pulling up all the contact records that a user is trying to insert there. So trigger.new has all the list of those records. Now what it does is we're going to compare with the contact records again. Again, we're running the loop. So every records is going to be tested here. So it pulls out all the contact records, all the latest contact records first name, and compares with the contact records existing contact records first name. So if that is matching with any of the records, then it will throw an error that is contact already existing. So let's save it. The trigger is saving. It takes some time. Okay, now trigger has been successfully saved. Now go to the contacts. Right here, Andy Young is the first name. Okay, let me see what is the first name. Let me copy that first name and try to insert the new record. Let me try this name. Edit contacts, account name. This is a contact name. Let me try to create a new contact then. Okay. Okay, so here's the Andy Young, the first name. Let me see if that's first name or not. It's giving in a different format. This is the account name, the salutation, the mailing address. All right, let me test this. Andy should be the first name. Let me go here and create a new record. Let's say Andy has the first name, salutation is Mr. And the last name is, or anything you can keep. We are just testing the first name. Try to hit save. See the first name. Review the following fields. But it's saying the contact record is already existing. So this is how we solve the problem number 7. Thanks for watching. See you on the next episode.